Hello everyone, Fred here. I'm going to do a little bit of a different video for you. Every once in a while I'll get a question on what kind of cameras I use, and I saw another vlogger out there the other day that had asked what type of cameras we use because I think she was going to look into buying one. So I thought I'd go ahead and do a quick little video on the cameras I use and some of the features that each have. So here we go. Okay, we're back here. I'm going to do a quick intro with the Aiptek camera I have here. This is the model A-HD Plus. Had this camera for about a year. When I was originally looking for cameras last year, when the baby was born, I wanted a camera that I could just throw in my pocket, basically, relatively inexpensive and low maintenance. And I settled on this one. Real easy camera to use. Shoots in 1080p, 30 frames per second, or it'll do 720 in 60 frames per second, which is what I usually use. I keep it on 60 frames just to make sure I don't have any issues with motion, because I tend to do a lot of videos with motion. But it really depends on what your resolution is on your television, whether you have an HD or a plasma TV 720, but I have a projection TV that's 1080. So I guess it just depends which one you want to shoot in. Either way, it's going to look great on your TV. I think this camera actually shoots pretty good for $100. Take off your lens cover here. There's your your record button. It's that easy. All you do is you open up the camera, turn the lid or the LCD, and you're shooting. That simple. Right now, I don't think I have anything in here. I do have a card in here, but nice feature set. This is some of the different resolution settings are in here for you. You can go in and actually review what you recorded. There's a little menu here. I don't know if you can see it, but you go into My Works, go into your videos, and it'll show you all of the videos that you've shot. You can kind of see it there. So it's that easy. Point and shoot. It shoots, records on SD cards. All of my cameras do. I love SD cards. That was a nice hand shot. Sorry about that. This is an 8 gig card here. Really cheap. I think I got this one for about 25 bucks on eBay, if that now. My camera I had before this one was a digital 8. I've got a whole drawer full of 8mm tapes that are just a nuisance at this point trying to edit. SD cards make it so nice just to plug in via USB to your computer, or you can actually use the card, just put that in my computer since I have a card reader, and pull the videos off. This one you can actually plug into your TV. There's an HD out here, USB, and you can there's an audio video input out here for VCR. So you can pull your videos off that way as well. Or record. If you wanted to take a VCR, plug it into here, you can actually take a VCR, plug it in here, and encode it on your SD card. It's pretty cool. So I think that's the features of this camera in a nutshell. Like I said, relatively inexpensive. I use it when I go on campouts with the Boy Scouts, or someplace where I just want to throw it in my pocket, where I want to do a quick video of the baby or something, and that's about that. For a nice vacation or someplace where you want to get good quality shots, let's say a wedding or something, I would use my Panasonic, which we'll do next. So that's the Aiptek A-HD Plus. Okay, we're back now. Right now I have in my hands my Panasonic HDC SD9. This is my Cadillac of cameras here. Has a lot of features. Some I don't even use because they're too advanced for me, but like I said, if I'm going to shoot something that I'm really worried about the quality of the shot and something I want to possibly give to someone else on a DVD or something, I would use this camera in a heartbeat. Both cameras shoot great, but when it comes to quality and the color depth, I would use this any day. 3 CCDs, that means it just separates out your color spectrum when it records, and it doesn't just record them all at one shot. So you get a little more color advancement with that. As far as the lens, it has almost a professional quality lens. Has a lens ring in here where you can put on, like I have filters I can put on here, like a Polaroid filter for outside. I've got a wide angle lens I can shoot on here to make like a wide angle shot, and it has a little flash here for still pictures. As far as the mic up here on the top, it's got actually surround sound 5.1, so it has 5 little microphones in the top here, and it actually sounds very nice on the surround system. As you can see, it's a little bit thicker than the Aiptek, not something I could just stow in my pocket and worry about, you know, banging around and things. So yeah, it's a little bit more bulky, but you can see that size-wise, as far as my hand, it's not that big at all. One thing I do want to say here right off the bat is it shoots in AVC HD compression. And one thing I didn't touch on in my other video was the Aiptek shoots in QuickTime format, so all of your files are .mov and will actually play with just your average QuickTime player. And YouTube actually supports it, so all you do is you take your video off the Aiptek and actually just shoot it up to YouTube, and it'll work for you. YouTube takes it from there. This camera isn't quite that easy. The format that this shoots in, you have to edit. And I actually use like Pinnacle Studio or you have to use some other packages to actually convert that to another format for YouTube. It's the only downside of this camera. Let's get to some of the features here quickly. Turn it on, you know, right here. Thing has a nice zoom, which is on the top here. You can zoom in and out, as you can see here. Has a really nice LCD screen here. Shoots in like 3 or 4 different resolutions. Different resolutions meaning it's going to capture more or less quality, and hence take up more of your SD card as well. This is also an HD camera. But point and shoot, you know, here's the record button, and it's that simple. To take a still shot, your still shot button is right here on the top, right there. So if you wanted to go to your works, you just flick the little toggle over, center turns it off, move it to the left, and it's going to access your SD card. And you can see what, actually, if you look closely, you can see actually what we just recorded. It might be a little fuzzy because of the light, but it brings up on your screen the different movies that are on here. So this is the Panasonic. Like I said, it is an SD as well. It has its SD card down here. I've got a 16 gig card in here. I think both of them, depending on resolution, 16 gig on this, 8 gig on the other card, you can probably record about 2 hours of video. Like I said, depending on the resolution you use. This one also has outputs for your TV if you wanted to hook it up directly to your TV. It has like component outputs. That's HDMI for plasma TVs, so you can hook it up directly instead of putting it on DVD or anything. This format, this AVC HD, is also Blu-ray compatible, so if you had a Blu-ray player, it'll natively play it. But like I said, anytime I shoot with this, I'm going to have to compile it before I upload it to YouTube. The only downside, I love this camera. I actually love both cameras. Depending on what I'm going to be shooting is what camera I have and how much time I want to actually convert. If I'm just going to shoot something really quick, like a video weekly update for my channel, it's going to be the Aiptek, just so I can get it up there quickly. Alright, I think that's about it. Anybody have any questions on cameras, I'd be glad to help you out. I actually tested probably about 5 cameras total before I settled on these two. And these are just leaps and bounds over the old Digital 8, which is what I had before. Anyway, hope everyone has a good week. Thanks. Bye.